Hey everyone, Dad back with another video. This one's going to be a little bit different. If you clicked on this video, you probably know that I recently just had nose surgery. So I am wearing a mask and I know I'm not sick. No, I did not film this in 2020. The mask will be coming off, but I don't want to reveal just yet the end result. So I'm going to give you day-by-day progress over the first week after having septoplasty combined with rhinoplasty combined with a turbinate reduction, which all I had done 1 week ago exactly as of the filming of this video today. And I want to take you through it day by day. And I'm doing this video, I know we usually do trail videos and different family videos and things like this on this channel, but I wanted to do this video because when I was researching having this surgery, I couldn't find a lot of resources. You know, I did what typically people do, Google search and search on YouTube, and I couldn't find, especially men that have had this surgery, these 3 surgeries all together, and the results and what to expect and how much it costs and all of those kind of things. So I wanted to do this video to hopefully help somebody else out that might be considering this surgery. So first off, why did I have this surgery done? So my nose, through trauma over the past 20 years, I've had it broken several different times, was really crushed over to one side. So I really couldn't breathe. I basically had no nostril on the right-hand side, so I would have to a lot of times hold my nose physically over with my hand to straighten it out in order to breathe, like if I was playing sports or if I was exercising or especially sleeping. Like depending on the position I was sleeping in, I'd have to hold my nose over in order to get air to come up the one side, and it just got worse and worse as I was getting older. And eventually I was like, you know, enough is enough. I've got to be able to sleep. I've got to be able to, you know, live my life a little bit more comfortably. So I decided finally to have this done. I'm doing a 1-week update now, but I am in the future going to do hopefully another update once, because I do have a lot of swelling, as you'll see here in just a couple minutes. I do have a lot of swelling still, so I'd like to do an update maybe in another month. And also I'd like to give you how much because we haven't gotten all the bills yet, how much the insurance is going to cover, how much we're going to have to pay, how much the total cost was for these 3 surgeries. All right, so I started off by going to an ear, nose, throat specialist to examine my nose, and he was like, yeah, your nose is really messed up. We've got to send you to this one specialized plastic surgeon that does facial plastic surgery, specializes in nose surgery. I went and saw him. He confirmed, his words were, your nose is jacked, basically, is what he said. He said it's one of the worst noses that he's seen in a long time. I didn't know whether to take that, you know, as a badge of honor or as an insult. You know, it is what it is. It was what it was, I guess, in this particular case. So, day of surgery, I went in. This is how I looked beforehand. As you could see, you know, basically I had no nostril on one side, which I couldn't breathe at all through that one side, again, unless I was holding my nose over. From the front view, again, I never really thought my nose looked all that bad. You know, I didn't really think my profile or from straight on, I really didn't think there was a problem aesthetically. So, you know, it never really bothered me aesthetically, but you can see, especially when I smile, it's got this kind of kink in it. When I smile, my nose would like have a hook, a crookedness right at the end point. So it was noticeable, and I would often talk to other people and I'd be like holding my nose over or messing with my nose. They'd be like, why are you messing with your nose? And it's not until I would look up and show them actually underneath, they would like gasp and be taken back, really shocked by how bad it looked from the underside especially. So went in, had the consult with the surgeon. And then day of surgery, went in, and again, not knowing really what to expect. This is me right after waking up from the surgery. I had this weird, like, I guess it's like a drip pan, but it was like a pad under my nose because there was blood. There was a lot of things, again, not to be too gross, but there was a lot leaking out of my nose on the first day. I didn't really feel too bad the first day, a little groggy, obviously, from coming out of surgery. Slept most of that first day. And then the next day, This is the picture from the very following day, the very next day. Again, not too much swelling as of at that point. It was bloody, it was dripping. I did wear that, weird looking kind of drip pan pad for a couple days. I was stuffy, felt like I had a bad head cold. I was starting to get a little bit of a headache. The thing that was bothering me most on the very first day, the next day after surgery, was my throat was very, very sore. I'm sure from being intubated through the anesthesia. But that's really how I felt on the very first day. The next day, day 2, you can see I'm starting to get the black circles, the black eyes, the typical with a nose injury. Again, I'm wearing this brace. When I came out of surgery, I expected to wear like half a hockey mask kind of thing. Again, I saw these kind of things through some of the research that I did, these big masks that you have to wear. They just had this little brace over my nose, even though it was from what he said, a very, very complex surgery. I had more kind of head pressure at this point. I guess the swelling was getting worse. The stuffiness in my nose was getting a little bit worse. It was difficult to sleep because every time I'd try to go to sleep, my nose was basically completely stuffed. I had to breathe through my mouth only, and whenever I would nod off, my mouth would like shut and it would wake me back up. It was almost like, I guess, what people feel when they have like sleep apnea or something like that. So that was day 2. Here is day 3. Again, I felt a lot of head pressure at this point. It was difficult and I didn't really feel like eating all that much because it kind of hurt and was uncomfortable to open and close my jaw. Was still experiencing a headache and still no breathing through my nose. So I was sleeping maybe an hour at a time because every time I would really nod off, I would kind of gasp for air and then I'd wake back up. So again, that was Sunday, a few days after my surgery day. All right, so here's me on day 4. You can really see kind of the darkness under my eyes at this point. The pain and the headache especially really spiked on this day. So I guess I was experiencing a lot of swelling and pressure here. They prescribed me pain medication and I wasn't taking it, but I needed to take one on this day just to kind of get out of some of that severe head pain. I was really exhausted again from not sleeping. I was kind of getting a little like fuzzy headed kind of feeling. So this Monday, so I had the surgery on Friday, this is Monday. This was a pretty bad day. What I thought was going to be the worst day, this was day 4. And here is me on Wednesday. Again, I had the surgery on Friday. This is me on Wednesday. They took the brace off. As you can see, the swelling, and I'm feeling a little bit better here. The swelling is going down over my eyes, but my nose, you can see how swollen it is, but it is straight. I mean, when he took this bandage off my nose, I couldn't see. My wife and he both were like, oh my gosh, look how straight it is. It is very, very straight, but it is very, very swollen still. So very, very wide, big, especially the tip. You can see it's red and really, really swollen. So this is Wednesday. And then here is the next day. This is Thursday. You can see the swelling's already going down just day by day now. It's going down. It's still really, again, really swollen under my eyes and through my kind of sinuses here and over my nose, but definitely much straighter here. And I'm feeling much better here as well. I'm not taking any pain medications. This is Thursday. And then here is today. This is Friday. Again, I still have some of that darkness under my eyes, but it's really starting to resolve. You can start to see actually the shape and outline of my nose. It's very, very straight. Still swollen, obviously, but I'm feeling much better here. And then here is a little after video that I did, kind of showing you the profile straight on and underneath of the nose. Again, this is 7 days exactly after the surgery. All right, so I know you've seen what it looks like after, but here is the live shot now. And there it is. And I'm just starting to be able to breathe a little bit better, and I can breathe actually through both sides. Not fully yet. It's still a little bit of a struggle, but again, there's a lot of swelling. I've still got some gunk up there as well. All in all, I'm very happy with the results. I was kind of shocked right when they took the the bandage off, or the brace off of how it looked, because, you know, it wasn't, you know, it was really swollen, and you know, I was just expecting that, you know, miraculous kind of result where it, you know, looked really straight and proper and all that kind of stuff, and it was, you know, really big and kind of lumpy and, you know, all that. But day by day now, I'm starting to actually see the shape better, and it's certainly very straight. So I will most likely be back with another update in about a month or so. I want to tell you about cost. I'm going to show you kind of a month in results. So if you're not already, stay subscribed here. I will be coming out with other videos in the meantime. All right, everybody, I hope this was helpful. Take care.